got baseball on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Seattle Mariners. With you alongside Chris Singleton. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Siggy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, food. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
First pitch coming your way next. And taking the ball for Seattle, Felix Hernandez. What do you have on him, Siggy?
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out in the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Ozzie Smith digs in now. And we're underway from Seattle.
First pitch, 7-11.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That one at 95, missed up top. Ball 3. And there's the automatic. Hernandez, more than 100 career wins on the mound. He joined the team as a free agent. Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run.
He's out of there.
And he gets him. Nicely done. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Siggy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Ball up.
And Siggy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Just getting started here in Seattle. Right through there for a strike. Check swing didn't go. 3-2 now.
Oh, this guy's going to have to slow things down. There's no reason for him to even check swing on that pitch. It was never even close.
Hit on the ground to short. Donovan. On to first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 9.
Ted Williams up next for the Red Sox.
Ball.
Outside.
Ball out.
Two down, nobody on. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Manny Ramirez.
And fires in a fastball at 95. Ramirez matched a homer in his last game.
That's inside. Ball.
Williams, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ref Snyder settles under this one, and that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. So now the Mariners offense gets to go to work for the first time. We've got no score. We go to the bottom of the first, and towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one, Garrett Crochet. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport singing.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boo. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
The 0-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Swings and misses, struck him out. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Rob Rep Snyder.
Well, he's coming off a nice 4 RBI performance last time out, so they'll certainly take something like that again. It's very interesting. When a guy gets comfortable with runners on base, that's when he can do a lot of damage. He's having some really good at-bats, especially when it matters right now.
And here is
That's the ball.
Ken Griffey Jr. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
That one lifted to left. And that is that. We'll head to inning number 2 at T-Mobile Park. No score. Back at T-Mobile Park, Joe stepping in for Boston, David Ortiz.
David Ortiz.
Ball.
Try to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
The 1-1.
Ball.
Swings here and blasts one left field. Carrying well. See you later. Home run number 20 on the year, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Hee-ha!
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in game one of this three-game set. The 0-2. Little dribbler up along third, but it kicks foul. Here's the 0-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Ball.
One run across in the frame so far here at the top of the second. This one in the air right field. Drops in for a hit, couldn't run it down, and that's a double.
A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Ray Boggs now.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Batting over 300 so far this month.
Boggs thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call will stand. Still one challenge left for them. Runner at second, nobody out. And ball one. Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson. A consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone. But once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Mays leads off second with nobody out. Man at second. Stays alive. Here's the 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 2-2 now. He goes down looking.
Well, throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling. You think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
There's a strike. One out and a runner at second. That one misses.
That's the ball.
1 ball, 1 strike. Line drive, base hit. Mays flying around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
1 down. Dustin Pedroia up next for the Red Sox. Pedroia wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And a strike call will stand. So they're now out of challenges. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Fights it off. You'll see another. Man at first, 1 away.
Oh, 2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. Good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
One-two now. Swing and a bouncer. Seager goes to second for 1. Over to first.
He beat it up.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Here, what?
Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there.
What
Smith
you got?
checks his swing, appeal to third. He did not go around. That one misses,
ball.
and it's 2-1. Close,
That's the
but
ball.
called the ball. 3-1. Runner on the go. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
So stepping in for Boston, Hank Aaron.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
That one misses. That's 5 straight. That's in there. And the count even at 1. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly is sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Line shot into the gap, should score at least 1. Coming home. 1 run across. Here comes Ozzie around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they're up by 4.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on playing with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Ball.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Man on second, 2 down. No question about this one. It's out of here. A 2-run blast. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 6-0.
Put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Here comes a skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Felix Hernandez will depart, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously. Regardless of the score.
Now at the plate, Manny Ramirez.
Ball.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left. 2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
That misses. 3 balls and a strike. David Ortiz would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Sliced hard but foul. Two down, nobody on. Good job to fight that one off. Pitch. In the air to left center. Junior on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 6-0 ball game. Bottom of the second. And stepping in for the Mariners, Rob Refsnyder.
Number 30, Rob.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Fought off foul. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
There's a swing and a drive. Aaron moving back for it. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 7, Bravo.
Yeah! Oh, 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
In the air, right field. Hank on his way over, reaching for it, makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
And now it's Josh Naylor.
Yeah, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Infielder shifted to the right, shortstop just to the left of second. And now the 0-1. Well struck, right field. And that one is off the wall. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Naylor off of first with 2 away. Late with the swing there.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. That is the inning. One left for Seattle, still up against a 6-0 deficit. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and look at the numbers. Even in the dark, you know I gotta shine. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
You know, these Red Sox doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
Ball.
That's off
That's
the
ball.
Ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with a 3-1 count.
That one misses.
Take your base.
So
Ball
leadoff
4.
walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Misses
No, that
again,
missed. That's a
5
ball.
in a row. Six straight outside the strike zone.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Here's a 2-0.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
That clips the corner. Got him swinging.
Came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
One out man at first. And next for the Red Sox, Wade Boggs. He's 0 for 1.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Late swing, foul to the left. Here's a 1-1. That one fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Nope, that's outside. Ball.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Line to left. And
Foul ball.
Foul ball.
Which play were you referring to?
Foul
I
ball there.
can't think about it off the top of my head. The one where he didn't throw the guy out at first. I mean, that's just a bang play.
0-2 now. That one to
If it's a different play than that, I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Good win. Good comeback win. Good grit again. Love the way this team plays.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 0-2.
Oh, I definitely missed that play then. I definitely didn't see that one.
This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. A 2-run shot, and they add on. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation and the ball get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
Stepping in, Dustin Pedroia.
Ball, that's down.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. On the ground,
Foul.
and it goes just.
Yeah, I must have missed that play live.
Next offering popped in the air, right field, and that's the 3rd out. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. It's now an 8-0 game. You're watching Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Ray Durham. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Boggs fires over to first.
Batting
One
gun.
gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. And a foul ball. Left field. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Mariners, the designated
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Edgar Martinez. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, you know, with 2 out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across, so why not? You got some pop. Swing for the fences.
That's in. Ball.
Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. And 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. Still 8-0. Back in Seattle, now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Ozzie Smith. And first offering is fouled off. There's a strike.
Nope, that's in.
Goes down looking.
Well, you know, that's going to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Hammer, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
The batter, the left fielder, number 9.
Here's the left fielder, Ted Williams.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
And he can't make the play. Still slings it to second, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Manny Ramirez.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Junior settles under it. And that'll do it. Bottom of the 4th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Ken Griffey Jr.
Griffey Jr.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Raleigh wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. Hard hit left side. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. 2 outs, base is empty. Rob Refsnyder up next for the Mariners. Fly to right his first time. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Ball inside.
High fly ball, right field. Stretches out and hauls it in. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
You know, these Red Sox, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
The 0-2.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
And that one almost got him. Got him. He's got 4 strikeouts down.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
First off,
That miss, that's the ball.
Misses. This to third. It's through for a hit. It's in and out of his glove. Now he'll turn for second, and he'll pull into second safely.
Up next is the Red Sox. The third baseman.
Wade Boggs will hit next. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Ball.
Swing and a pop-up. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the captain, number 2.
And there's a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. All Red Sox in this one. And there's a strike. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Man at second. Out towards right center field. Laureano on the move to the gap. And that is that. 1 left for the Red Sox as it remains an 8-0 game. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for the Mariners, Ramon Laureano. Hit in the air, center field. Mays on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out.
Nobody goes back on a ball better than he does.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Field shifted to the pull side.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
The ends with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5. Got it looking. That's a strikeout.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Seager now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Swing and a ground ball. Over to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in. We're back, and here's a look at how we got to this stage of the game. Now it's going to be Dustin Pedroia.
That's a ball.
That one missed.
Ball.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
He put a drive into that ball, and he was rewarded for it for sure. He probably wondered a little bit if he got enough of it to clear the fence in the air, but I'm sure he's plenty happy jogging into second with the automatic double.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top half of the 6th. On the corner for a strike. And
Red 2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man at second. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Base hit center field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And they now lead by 9.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Brady Singer is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Steven
Mariners,
Oker taking over on the mound.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
big-time power and an elite defender. Here comes the 0-1. Runner takes off.
Yeah.
Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. No outs. Runner on second. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Runner goes again. And they'll do it again. The 0-2. In there, got it looking, and that one split the plate.
Now back, the left fielder, number 9.
That
Some
missed. That's the
activity
ball.
in the Mariners bullpen. Tony Santillan, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Smith over at second, one down.
That's the ball.
Base hit into center field. Here comes Ozzie around third. He'll score easily, and it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
So, man aboard. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Manny Ramirez.
That's the ball.
This one
Outside.
kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it.
Ball.
Substitution being made at first, and on to run for the Red Sox. Jarren Duran getting some more speed on the bases. This one popped up right side. Durham under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the first baseman, number 34, David Ortiz.
In the air to left center. Refsnyder on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. The Red Sox lead it 10-0. You're watching Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Misses just
ball.
off the outside. I think that was a strike. Now The game, Sean Figgins. He's the new third baseman.
Figgins.
That one way inside. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. One down.
Up next for the Mariners, the shortstop, Red
In the air, left field, Durant turns to the right on the move. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's two down.
The designated hitter, Edgar.
Back to the top of the Seattle order. And next is the designated hitter, Edgar Martinez. He's been a great free agent sign.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball one.
That's a ball.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Strike three, struck him out for the third time today. Making 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching. Back at T-Mobile Park, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
The 1-0. There's a line drive to left field. Brings it in. And a quick out, number 1. Digging in, late box. 0 for 3 in this one. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. The Red Sox up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing in 2. Oker measures 6 feet 2 inches, 200 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2012. Here's the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 up, 2 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Steven Oker gives way, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Tony Santillan takes over on the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Dustin Pedroia up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 3. First pitch way inside, a fastball.
Ball.
Farrell off of first with 2 away.
Here.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 3. Challenge from behind the dish here. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him way out front of the slurve. And the Red Sox lead 1, but they're still in front 10-0. Bottom of the 7th, Ken Griffey Jr. Up now, the league leader in home runs. Every swing. Looks like a rocket launch.
Yeah, pitchers know what's coming. If they miss their spot, they're going to be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Not just far, but loud singing. Everything seems to jump off his bat.
Yeah, but when he connects, the ballpark turns into a souvenir shop. That home run total just keeps on climbing. What did Eric Young used to say? Souvenir City.
The 1-1. Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 1-2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw, but it's not in time. Base hit.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. A little bit out in front of that also. On the inside part of the plate, but he did just enough to drop it in fair down the line.
That's ripped. Base hit. And out to a board.
He was all over that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Ref Snyder, the next to hit, takes high for ball 1. First and second, no outs. Here the bottom of the 7th. That misses. Ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Sets him down looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
The right fielder, number 7.
Here's Ramon Laureano, really thriving with the bat this season here at home.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Check swing called strike. That is strike 2. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Got him swinging. Strikeout number 8.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
The first baseman, number 12,
That pitch clips the outside corner. That's strike 1. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed him. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. 2 on, 2 outs.
That's the ball low.
Hit hard on the ground to the right side, but that rolls foul. That's the ball. Activity in the bullpen for the Red Sox. Mason Miller, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. And that'll load the bases. Now the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
That one misses. That's 5 straight. Here's a 3-0. And there's a strike. Bases loaded, 2 down. Next offering is fouled back. Two on the way. That one misses, and that'll bring home a run.
Really got himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
the batter, number 5, second baseman, Red Sox.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. And even with his speed, they get the out. So they get one, but end up leaving the bases loaded. 8th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 10. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Edward Bizardo.
And this could be a tough first test for him right here. His numbers against lefties aren't great this season.
Back to the top of the order now. Leading off, Ozzie Smith. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. And
foul ball.
Foul ball.
Low ball.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 2. And that drops in for a strike. Pitch misses. Full count now. And
Foul
that's
ball.
just foul. Payoff pitch. On the ground, right side. Durham. The throw to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Up next for the Red Sox, the right fielder, number 44, Hank Aaron.
Bizzardo.
No, that missed.
He's
That's a
made
ball.
a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks.
Ball.
I think it's the deception, his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters different looks within one at bat. They're never able to get comfortable. When you only see him once, a lot of times he has success.
Got to be clever, too, when you don't have that lights-out stuff, right?
Absolutely. You got to know what you're able to do instead of focusing on what that hitter's strength is. Stay with your strength and trust that you'll come out on top.
No, that's out.
Outside. Ball 3. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And that's a one-out single.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Jaron Duran at the plate now. That's ball 1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's going to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Hank, the base runner at first with 1 out. And that one a little bit high.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
So a walk.
Take your base.
Puts runners at first and second.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter, Manny Ramirez.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. That'll make it out of here. A 3-run shot, and they boost their lead. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Edward Bizzardo won't go any further, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. So they turn things over to the righty, Matt Brash.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
1 down. And stepping in for Boston, Sean Figgins. Getting his first appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench defensively. And that is out of play. Here's your 1. Right through there for a strike.
Ball outside.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. one
Ball.
missed. Swing and a ball popped in the air out to shallow center, and that'll fall for a base hit. And a man aboard.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Now the 0-1. That's in for a strike, a slider.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Next pitch is outside. In the dirt to second. He's in there.
Beat him.
And now a man into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Still only one out here in the inning. Next offering misses, and the count's full. That's a good at-bat right
runner,
there. He
take
was
your
down
base.
early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So that removes their last challenge. Wade Boggs up next for the Red Sox. Ground ball left side, could be two. Seager over to second. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Well, they had the chance to turn it two right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Runners stay put. That's ball one. Corners are occupied with two down. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Picks himself up at RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Pedroia in the box now. Takes strike one.
Ball, that's outside.
First and second, two down. Strike two. Liner. And that'll do it. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Last half of the 8th coming up.
Now,
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Mason Miller.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And that turns the lineup over. Now it's the DH, Edgar Martinez. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Fastball for a strike.
When the leadoff man gets on, you want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
That's a ball.
Miller, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. On the ground to first. Can't glove it cleanly. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
Up next for the Mariners, the center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
Just
Ball
missed.
outside.
One out and a runner at second. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
That's a ball. That's
inside.
the ball. That's inside.
Ball 3. Nice grab. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Mariners, the catcher.
And now Cal Raleigh.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Ranger Suarez. The left-handed reliever appears to be getting loose.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Hard hit, base hit. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, and it's 14-2.
These hitters today are so great at handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Hee-haw!
Raleigh, the runner at first with 2 gone. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
For the Mariners, the
Loriano comes up to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Inside. Ball.
And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
That's inside. Ball.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
Swings and misses. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 2 men left. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk. Just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired. Boo, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic, still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true. Top of the zone for a called strike. The Red Sox up big in this one here at the top of the ninth. Oh, 2 now. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Two. Didn't agree with the call at the plate right there.
But in a game like this, that's just too close to take. It's a blowout game. Guys have been out here for a while. Umpire's saying, hey, let's go. Cut it loose. Swing the bat.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Matt Brash won't go any. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Josh Hader.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance. Way you would for one in a close game.
2 down, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran.
No, that
Hader,
missed.
multi-time All-Star. He features a 2-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Nope, ball.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Two down, nobody on. And that one is in the dirt. And it's a full count. Chases in the dirt. Slider there. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. Boston's out in front, 14.
Now pitching for the Red Sox.
And so the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Ranger Suarez.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Leading up for the Mariners, the first baseman, number 12, Josh Naylor.
In the air, left field. Durant on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Going back. To the warning track, makes the catch.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Red.
So it's their last chance in this one. Ray Durham up next for the Mariners. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. They're down to their final strike. Next pitch is in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him. That finishes the evening's action.
Well, I don't know what they did in the cage today or on the field for batting practice, but when you win by double digits, something is clicking. That batting coach feels pretty good about himself right now, but more so the players. They can't wait for the next one. Come back out, score, and get another W.
14-2 at the end of this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John.
Ooh, baby, tell me how long do I have to wait?